Oh, Coffee the Celtfather. I got the right one, right? Yeah. Okay, good. As down the glen one eastern morn to a city fair of night, there are mid lines of marching in the squadrons past me by. The pipes did hum, the battle drum sound their loud tattoo, but the Angelus bellow, the Liffey swell rang out through the fog. And proudly high-ho for Dublin town, they hung out the flag of war. For 'twas better to die neath an Irish sky than to blood soon apart. From the plains, royal meet, strong men came hurrying true. Our Britannia's hunt with their long-range guns set into the foggy dew. Oh, the night fell black and the rifles cracked, made piteous Abbey reel. Midst the leaden rain, 7 tongues of flame shine o'er the lines of steel. By its shining blade, a prayer said that to Ireland her sons be true. When the morning broke, still the war flag shook out, full beneath the foggy doo-ba-ba, skee-ba-dee-ba-ba. That's what England obeyed. Our wild East go that's one nation might free. And their lonely graves are by Sula's waves on the fringe of the great sea. Had they died by fierce side or fought with Cathabru, the names we keep where the Fenians sleep near the shroud of the foggy doo-ba-ba. Skiddy-da-da, skiddy-da-hum. Ah, the bravest fell and the requiem bell rang mournfully clear. For those who had died at watertide in the springtime of the year. The world did gaze with deep amaze at those fearless men, but few for the fight that freedom's light might shine through the foggy doo-ba-ba. Skee-ba-dee-ba-ba. Skee-ba-dee-da-dum. Skee-ba-dee-da-da. Back to the glen I rode again, and my heart with grief was sore. For I parted them with a valiant man whom I ne'er shall see no more. To and fro, the beams of door, I kneel and I pray for you. For those who died, let that glorious dead and fell beneath the foggy dew. To and fro, the beams of door, I kneel and I pray for you. For slavery fled, oh, the glorious dead when fell beneath the foggy dew. Ba-ba. Woo! Welcome, Jan. Oh, spring break, yay. We are doing Irish Rebel songs today on Coffee the Celtfather. Of course, the show is brought to you by my Gunrunners in the my Gunrunners Club on Patreon. So if you're not a patron, which I think most of you are, you can head on over to the quick way, celtfather.net, and you'll find links to sign up on Patreon, to if you want to put a tip. Although you can also do a super chat tips here. Man, my voice, I'm just blah, blah. So I had an awesome St. Patrick's Day. This has got to have been one of the best St. Patrick's Day shows from my perspective. Maybe ever, but certainly since I've been playing solo. I've had a lot of trouble. A lot of the shows in the past, past 7 or 8 years, I've been playing at 5 Points in Birmingham. And I've been loving doing those shows, but I do them, it's a paycheck. And it's not very, it's go hit like 4 different venues. And it's a lot of, again, I have fun singing songs, always have fun singing songs, but I don't really make fans. I don't really, people don't buy CDs. That's usually one of the big indications. If people are buying CDs, then you're probably making fans. If people are trying to find out more about you, you're probably making fans. But that wasn't the case at most of those shows. I think I would sell maybe 1 CD a year. Now, this year we had a much bigger crowd. They do this pub crawl down in Gulf Shores, and I think there's like they say that between 500 and 1,000 people pass through this pub at the hangout, and we were playing for them, and they were very appreciative of the music, and so we had people out there singing and dancing and just having a great time. The people who put on the hangout, they were just fantastic. Same with 5 Points in Birmingham, but here we had an audience that actually wanted to hear Irish music. And it was a weird, for me, it was really weird. I haven't really experienced that nearly as much. Is that Michael? Are you the one who was, is this the Michael who was at Gulf Shores with me? I hope so. But in any case, yeah, so it was just an absolutely brilliant show and a lot of fun. And obviously always fun playing with drums and fiddle with Kilted Kings. So yes, Michael was there. He can attest to what I'm saying. It was just an incredible show, and I was super happy to play there. So hopefully it'll happen again next year. But we're here to sing rebel songs, so let's sing some more. Oh, come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, tell me why you hurry so. Hush, hush and listen, and his cheeks were all aglow. I bear orders from the captain, get thee ready cooking soon. Well, the pikes must be together by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. Well, the pikes must be together by the rising of the moon. Then come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the gathering is to be. In the old spot by the river, quite well known to you and me. One more word, signal, token, whistle out the marching tune. And a pike upon me shoulder by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. And a pike upon me shoulder by the rising of the moon. Out from many a blood window, eyes watching through the night. Many a manly heart was beating for that blessed warning light. Rumbers ran along the valley like the banshees loaded through. And 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. And 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. Out from many mud wall, I sing that. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. And 1,000 pikes were flashing by the rising of the moon. All along that singing river, that black mass of men were seen. High above their shining weapons shone our own beloved green. Death to every foe and traitor, whistle out the marching tune. And hurrah, my boys, for freedom by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. And hurrah, my boys, for freedom by the rising of the moon. By the rising of the moon, by the rising of the moon. And hurrah, my boys, for freedom by the rising of the moon. All right. What do we have here? Alan saying, during the Irish Civil War, Catha Brew fought against the Free State. They had them cornered, and he was about to offered a chance to surrender. He charged out, pistol in hand, was cut down. Brew was bleeding in the street, and again was offered to surrender and told him to go to hell. This is one of the things I find so interesting. There's so much of Irish history in these songs, and several of them, many of them, I like the music mostly. Again, I'm going to come back to this in just a moment. So we're going to go and sing a song because I have something to share on this topic. So. There was a wild colonial boy, Duncan was his name. He was born and raised in Ireland, a place called Castlemaine. He was his father's only son, his mother's pride and joy. And dearly did his parents love the wild colonial boy. The early age of 16 years he left his native home, and to Australia's sunny shores he was inclined to roam. He helped the poor, he robbed the rich, the crops he would destroy. A terror to Australia was the wild colonial boy. For 2 long years, this daring youth ran out his wild career. And with a heart that knew no danger, and soul that knew no fear, he held the Beechwood coach up, he robbed Judge McAvoy, who trembling gave his gold up to the wild colonial boy. He bade the judge good morning and told him to beware, for he never robbed an honest judge who acted on the square. If you would rob your mother, her only pride and joy, and breed a race of outlaws like the wild colonial boy. One morning on the prairie, while Jack Dugan rode along, while listening to the mockingbird singing out his song, up jumped 3 troopers, fierce and grim, Kelly, Davis, and Fitzroy, were detailed for to capture him, the wild colonial boy. Surrender now, Jack Dugan, you see we're 3-1. Surrender in our Queen's name, for you are a plundering son. Jack drew 2 pistols from his belt, he fired upon Fitzroy. I'll fight and not surrender, cried the wild colonial boy. He fired a shot at Kelly, he brought him to the ground. He fired a shot at Davis too, who fell dead at his sound. But a bullet pierced his brave young heart, and the pistol of Fitzroy. That is how they captured him, the wild colonial boy. Welcome, Vida. All right, so I'm gonna sing it for you in a moment. Patriot game, and I bring it up So I had this discussion. So last couple weeks, I've been doing a lot of promotion for my 11 St. Patrick's Day facts. I'll see if I can include a link up here somewhere. For St. Patrick's 11 St. Patrick's Day facts, and there was some ads that I put up on Facebook, and I had this one guy. There's always one. This one guy who's like, "Screw you in this St. Patrick's Day," and blah 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 blah. And I, see where people are from. He's from Belfast, apparently. Very, very malicious, angry person. And I decided to engage him for better or worse. It turned out for better, I will say, because he was, obviously belittling St. Patrick, saying it's a means for funding the IRA, which I'm like, first off, they took down the barrier between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland years ago. I don't even remember when that was, like 10 years ago. Something. It was a long time ago. It's down. It's gone. Okay, and I know that hostilities. There's still people that are still angry about it. Obviously, and this guy is still angry about it. And I'm sure there's just as much. There's the IRA apparently still exists. I haven't heard of them in forever, which is great. I think while I like playing rebel songs, to me its songs are not about revolution for the Irish, trying to reunite Ireland, because it's not my politics. I don't understand the nuances that go into Irish rebel songs. So I don't understand the nuances. I don't understand what the deals are. The problems. There are so many things, and the hatred and anger. Obviously, it still exists. I remember years ago I went to go went to I think it was in 2007. I met up with some friends in Ireland, and I think I started to play a rebel song. I think it was the song that I'm about to play, Patriot game. And this woman looked at me with this look of, you can't play that. Now, so, and that was closer to the time when the barrier was coming down and all. But it really struck me. I was like, okay, I mean, again, I don't understand this guy's politics. I don't, I told him, it's like, I'm sorry, whatever happened to you, whoever you lost, but we're trying, people are trying to get past it. And I don't sing rebel songs with the idea that I want to incite rebellion in Ireland, because I want peace. I want people to figure out their differences in peaceful ways. And this song particularly, nearly got us kicked out of the Austin Celtic Festival years ago, because someone was, against rebel songs. But as someone else pointed out, it's not just a song about rebellion. It's about how horrible even fighting for your partisan side can be. It's not just about one side or the other. It's about, in general, it's called the Patriot game. Come all ye young rebels, list while I sing. For the love of one's country is a terrible thing, but it banishes fear and it pays your pain. Makes us all part of the Patriot game. My name is O'Hanlon and I've just gone 16. My home is in Monahan, and where I was weaned, for I learned all me life that cruel England's to blame. And so now I'm part of the Patriot game. This Ireland of ours has too long been half free. 6 counties lie under John Bull's tyranny, but still De Valera is greatly to blame for shirking his part in the Patriot game. He told me how Connolly was shot in his chest, his wounds from the fighting all bloody and bare, his fine body twisted, all battered and lame. He soon made me part of the Patriot game. It's nearly 2 years since I wandered away from the local battalion of the Port IRA. And I hail our heroes, and I want the same. Lay up my part in the Patriot game. Now as I lie here, my body all holds, I think of the traitors who bargain in souls, and I wish that me rifle had given the same. Quislings who sold out the Patriot game. All right, a couple bits of news this weekend and next. I will be at the Sherwood Forest Faire. Thank you, Jan, for sending a tip in. I would love it if you do want to send a tip, go to celtfather.net. You can put some money over there in the virtual tip jar. You can do it on the super chat right here. You can buy CDs. You have CDs, or you can get a coffee mug or a Coffee the Celtfather coffee mug or T-shirt, I would love it. Really appreciate it. But this weekend I will be at Sherwood Forest Faire. If I can get it together, I'm hoping next Monday I'm going to have a special feature on Sherwood Forest Faire for the Pub Songs podcast. And next week we're doing Leprechauns, Hobbits, Demons, and Frogs. So go check that out. I'm going to finish up. Like I said, the songs I sing mostly I sing them because I love the songs. I think they're gorgeous songs. I don't sing this one nearly as much because it is a rebel rousing song, but it's still a fantastic song. This is Come Out You Black and Tans. I was born in Dublin streets where the royal drums do beat, and the loving English beat they trumped all over us. And every single night when me dad come home tight, he'd invite the neighbors out with this chorus. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wives that you win medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made her run like hell away from the lovely lanes of Killishandra. Come tell us how you slew them old Arabs 2 by 2. Like the Zulus, they had spears and bow and arrows. How bravely faced one with your 16-pounder gun, and you frightened them natives to the marrow. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wives how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the lovely lanes of Killishandra. Come tell us. Oh, the day is coming fast, and the time is here at last, when each yeoman will be cast aside before us. And if there be a need, then the kids will sing Godspeed with the verse to Stephen Binns chorus. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wife how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the lovely lanes of Killishandra. Come out, you black and tans, come out and fight me like a man. Show your wives how you won medals down in Flanders. Tell her how the IRA made you run like hell away from the lovely lanes of Killishandra. All right, thank you all so much for listening again. Go to celtfather.net where you can find me on Spotify, buy CDs, shirts, T-shirts, find my podcast, the Irish and Celtic Music Podcast. There is a new episode. Oh, I got news. There's a new episode of the In the Verse coming podcast that'll be coming out very soon. And one little bit of news is that my family and we are moving to Atlanta this summer. So stay tuned. Hopefully I'll have more shows in Atlanta coming soon. Thanks so much for watching. I look forward to sharing more with you later. Cheers. Oh, and look for some videos as I travel to Texas starting tomorrow. Yeah. So yeah, stay tuned. It's launching.